There's Westbrook. Cannot hit. Early on last year, it was clear an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. So he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
And the shot is good. Curry's got his second basket.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Shot from 12. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP, an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much, he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
The drive by Thompson. Here's Bogut, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yeah, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Harden.
So Golden State will get the first possession. Now Golden State's starting five. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt, and it's Barnes.
As you talk about players who have that killer instinct, Russell Westbrook is right at the top of that list.
Now here's Westbrook following the miss by Draymond Green. Back to Westbrook. Five to shoot. Draymond Green with the rebound. And you think, Greg, about Westbrook's killer instincts. You were alluding to that. It's very apparent at times. Players praise, and Clark, I think, fear him for just that characteristic alone.
Well, how about this, Kevin? Kobe Bryant said Westbrook has the same love for competition that he has. Whenever other guards are pulled, Westbrook is their worst matchup.
Here's Westbrook following the score by Golden State. And he gets it to go.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that move. That's just good offense. They were all over him, and he still managed to drain it.
Westbrook against Curry. From 13, that is good. Curry's got his first points of the game.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Now let's find out what head coach Steve Kerr had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
I asked him what he thought would be the key for them, and he told me dealing with the penetration of Russell Westbrook. He's one of the most explosive athletes in the game. We've got to send him to help and rotate early to deny him finishes at the rim. Guys, that's never easy.
Thank you, Doris. The Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Offensive rebound. Here's Adams. Good D by Thompson. On offense, here are the Warriors. Here's Curry. Down low. Bogut the pass to Green, and it's blocked by Adams. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Roberson gets the bucket.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
It's been said time and time again that playing in Oklahoma City is one of the tougher places to play in the league. Last year we saw it as well. This place, Greg, gets so loud when the Thunder are rolling.
And even though the Thunder missed the playoffs, the Chesapeake Energy Arena was as loud as ever. Really helps when you are the show in a city.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Nobody near Barnes. The shot is off, and it's Oklahoma City the other way. It's Durant on the wing. Now the dish to Ibaka. Out to the right wing. Stolen by Thompson. That's tipped. Pass to Barnes. Shoots the three. And that one's good.
Harrison Barnes.
Barnes has got 5 points so far.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Curry against Westbrook. The 10-footer. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Well, I don't think you're going to miss too many like those.
Curry dishes to Bogut. To the inside. Green. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
1:56 left in the first quarter. It's Westbrook with the drive. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. When you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Ibaka comes in for Kyle Singler. Roberson, he's checked in for Waiters. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Ford.
And for Westbrook, he had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan of Westbrook and sees so much of himself in him, mostly due to how they play with heart. I'll tell you the other thing, Allen Iverson I always felt was the most intimidating small guard in the history of the league. Russell Westbrook rapidly trying to claim that honor.
Now here's Westbrook after the miss from Klay Thompson. Left side Westbrook. Four on the clock. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
You know, I was thinking back to that Iverson quote on Westbrook. They play with that same fire. The styles in which they play are different, but you can see the intensity is the same between them.
Now, here's Green. 5 points in the game. The Warriors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That free throw good from Thompson.
Klay Thompson.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Right through the D for the layup. Westbrook's got 11 points.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
From deep three-point range, and the release was before the... Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow, and he gives us some insight into that philosophy.
I think it's another level I can go to. You know, always can be better. That's how I look at things. Teammates need me more than ever now. Coaches need more from me, so I got to dig deep and see where I can find it from.
Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that and stay healthy for the entire season? How does he work with his new coach? Where does he really want to be?
You know, the truth is, no one but Kevin knows the answers to those questions. And quite frankly, he may not know right now what those answers are. He's a very unique and introspective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here. Really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
Inside, you've got Ibaka and Canner. Foyle is out there with Anthony Morrow. And it's Waiters in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years. Ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Now, here is Ford. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And the Thunder lead by 10.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
Russell Westbrook in for Randy Ford. And the Warriors also making a change. Rush is checked in. Here's Curry.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Barbosa. Hits the target from 18 feet. Barbosa's got hit. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Outside Westbrook. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Westbrook against Curry. Westbrook double teamed. And Waiters has it in the corner. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. And it's Westbrook missing. Warriors trail by 8. Curry with it. Westbrook picks him up. In the corner, Rush with it. Curry kicks to Barnes. The three-pointer, no good. A nice bounce back here for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game. Well, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And he gets it to go. Cantor's got the lead up to 10 now for the Thunder.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par.
That one goes. Count it. Barbosa's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're not going to run that play very often, but hey, they'll take it. Way to notch that 3.